Hello, and welcome back to the Barely Holding On podcast. I'm Kearney.
And I'm Ryan.
And it is almost St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
This is releasing on the 16th, not the 17th, but we're in green anyways because I don't want to get pinched.
Yeah, I don't want to get pinched, and I need some little extra luck.
Yeah, I could use a whole lot of extra luck. And truth be told, I own very few green, really any color things.
Yeah.
I've got like maybe one shirt of each color that's not black.
Yeah, I have a lot of neutrals,
honest.
And then I had this because I had to wear it for a bar crawl. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought I recognized it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was brave today. I was gonna just wear black that had like green in it.
Oh.
And I went, no, I think I might actually have a full green shirt.
Ooh.
So you're welcome.
Yeah, we're brightening up your day.
Here we are, brightening up your day.
Yeah.
Return the favor or else.
Or else you'll get pinched.
Or else. Okay. So we have a few little topics to cover today.
We do.
Some surrounding luck, because of course, what else would we speak about? You know, I've always wanted to see the Green River in Chicago.
Oh, my friend's there right now.
I've never seen it. Well, besides in a picture. I've never seen it in person. I would like to go, but it's always so fucking cold. I think it would be fun. It would be a fun trip.
There's
someday.
something about things being green that kind of like grosses me out. Like the green eggs and ham. Like, I don't know if you were ever like a parent's ever done that. My mom, there used to be this, when Shrek came out, they had a green ketchup and my mom made meatloaf with it.
That's disgusting.
And the meatloaf was green.
No.
And now when like food is green, other than like already like it's supposed, like, you know, like unnatural green, it really just grosses me out.
Well, good thing that the river in Chicago isn't a food.
Well, I know, but like there's something about it that like it just gives like ick. It gives like,
I mean, yeah, obviously it's not supposed to. Well, like when we see green water usually,
yeah, that doesn't
indicate health. But look,
yeah,
it's for the shtick.
It's for the shtick. Is there like damage that they're doing with like putting the green in
I don't
there?
think so. I think at this point they know how to do it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But and to be fair, I mean, like that part of the river isn't really, like, it feeds right into the lake, and I don't know. I'm not Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago knows.
And you know what? That's fair. I get that. Yeah.
You wouldn't believe how many times people assume that
You're
I'm
not
Chicago.
You're not Chicago?
I get it a lot. I get that a lot. It's really difficult for me and my psyche. So, media of the day.
Yes.
I sound like I'm not sick.
You do sound a little congested.
My sinuses went fucking bananas last week after the, like, Santa Ana winds. Then we went to 60s for a couple days, and then we went back up to 80s in a heat wave.
Oh, yeah, it's nasty out there.
Oh, my sinuses have been kicking my ass. So I sound like I just went through puberty, but that's okay.
Unpopular opinion, I love when I sound sick. Like, I love like having like a little like.
That's one of the most broken things you've ever said. I love when I have a little vocal fry.
Like a vocal fry or like a little stuff. Like, I don't know. There's something like about it. I don't know.
Okay.
I just think it's cute. Like, I just think like when people have a little stuffy nose, and I'm like, oh.
You heard it here
but
first.
The thing is that like I hate not being able to breathe out of my nose because like if I have to sleep with my mouth open, I like can't handle it. I cannot do it.
And luckily, I'm not at that point. It really like this sounds a little like worse than it is. Like I can breathe just fine, but I've been a little snotty.
Oh
yeah.
See, it's like, ooh, you're like a little snotty. Like I.
Okay. We need to move on. So, media of the day. Would you like to start?
Sure. Mine's a little sad.
Okay.
My media of the day is the song "For Good" in Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard it when someone was singing it at their grandma's funeral, and it made
me. Oh my god!
It wrecked me, and it just like that song is just so beautiful, and it just makes me think about like the people I'm grateful for and everything. And I just, you know, a little shout out to Wicked. We're also wearing green, you know.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm. She'll never get pinched, huh?
I think we have bigger concerns about the black woman who's actually green.
Well, she's not
about how she'll be treated,
portrayed like that.
Maybe not pinching. Maybe not pinching. I can see in your eyes. I feel like if one, like, 2 out of 10 inconvenience happened,
yeah,
you would break you would burst into tears.
Oh, I was
feel
like
we're
crying
at-
on the way over,
Yeah.
trying not to mess up my makeup.
I feel like we're at that spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really happy that we're not the hugging friends, because I think if you hugged me,
I
I would
was
have
literally-
fallen
you know what's
apart.
funny too? I know that you're not a hugger, and so I thought about it right before we started, and I asked how you were doing, and then I was like, I think if I do that, we're gonna we won't be able to make it back from that today, and that's okay.
No, I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's just like sitting there right behind my eyeballs.
I can see it. I can see it because if I look at you too long, you're just
Oh my
kind
God, I
of
can't look at you
yeah.
now. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Tell me your media.
my media of the day. Mine's very simple. Holly Humberstone released a new single on Friday called "Cruel World." It's very good.
I love that name. I've never heard of this person, but that
Holly
name is
Humberstone?
so satisfying.
Well, funny you have.
oh, just kidding. I mean,
I think
big
I
fan,
mentioned
big
her.
fan.
I think I mentioned her once before. She's a UK artist. She's really good. Her new album, I think, also comes out the same day as the Main's new album. There's a lot of new releases happening that like first or second week in April. So she just released another single off of her new record. It's very good. It's a little more. She's a really good like indie, I guess you would say, indie pop artist.
Were you listening to her when you were listening to Lola, like around the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes. Okay, I do.
There was one
remember this.
episode I remember mentioning her because I think I
Yes.
remember saying like, "Oh, I don't talk about her a lot" or something along those lines.
I do remember,
But-
like this. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
great. I saw her live once last year too in LA, and she's wonderful. So I saw the Technicolors live last week.
Oh my
That
gosh,
was
yeah. How was
really
that?
fun and barely worth it because it was a Wednesday night and I had to drive to LA and back, and it was also a week where I was very busy at work. So
Mhm.
I got home at 1 a.m., had to be at work at 7:30 in the morning, and then was at work until 6:30 p.m. that day. So that
Wow.
was rough. But
You were stronger than I.
the show was great. I love seeing them. They're so good. Yeah, they're really good. It was fun. It was great. And then Harry did double duty on SNL this last weekend.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he did. I haven't watched it yet.
It was fun.
I've seen his like opening monologue, the like queer baiting opening monologue,
It
which
was
was
funny.
which was fun.
Yep.
And I saw the comments of like he's become too self-aware, like
Uh-huh.
he knows too much
Well,
now.
It was funny too because there were a bunch of people like, "Did Harry just come out on SNL?" And I'm like, "You guys,
no, that was the whole. Okay.
I don't know how many times we have to go through this. He's not going to be. There's not going to be some big like.
no.
If he's queer, and that's he
It's
doesn't
his
really seem
business.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought that was interesting, but yeah, I thought it was fun. SNL has really not been tickling my fancy the last several years, but he's funny and he does a good job, and he always brings
mm-hmm.
some whimsy
Yeah, because
and
he was
some
on
quirk.
Royal Court, and then
Yeah.
which I was like, oh my gosh, he's back. Like he is. I could see the light
Yep.
behind his eyes again.
Yeah.
and then
He's there.
yeah,
He's there again.
I do like SNL a little bit. Like I think
Just not as good as it used to be.
He like
Oh,
brings,
Marcelo carries it
like
basically
I think
at this point.
I think there are certain cast members that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
But I feel like some of them aren't like their sketches aren't like being put out as much. Like some of the ones that like they don't use that they've been posting online have been like funnier to me
Yeah.
than the ones that actually get aired. But
Yeah, it's just the show as a whole is not as good as it used to be, which is a bummer. And each time we have a new cast, I'm like, okay, let's see like if this changes it up. And it just, I don't know if we could do a whole deep dive on that probably, but I feel like there's some guardrails in place that are kind of hindering them at this point.
I think so.
Or we're going too like trying to be viral, and I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's a whole other conversation. But yeah. This is not really media, but it was a headline that I yelled at Ken about the other night because I was just
tell me.
really annoyed.
Oh, I'm
Buffalo
excited.
Wild Wings.
Oh God. Okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings has just released their espresso protini. Okay? It is an espresso martini with 10 grams of protein in it. And the cardinal sin here is that their signature dry rub is infused in the martini and also is what rims the martini. You guys,
What?
I can't do this anymore.
I forgot
can't
that we were
do
on a
this anymore.
podcast. I like froze
I
for a
can't
sec. I was
do
like,
this.
my face. I'm
Protein
disgusted.
popcorn, protein water,
I'm done.
protein anything. Protini
That's ridiculous.
with Buffalo Wild Wings dry rub as the rim?
That's disgusting.
I can't fucking
Should
do
we
it
try it?
anymore, you guys. No. Here's the thing.
No.
I am all about, like, I have protein ice cream every once in a while, like to see what that's like. like to have a sweet treat that's fine. I have protein chips sometimes. I think it's sometimes if I want something that is kind of junky, but I feel a little bit better about it, fine, whatever, okay? I'm not saying all protein snacks, whatever, are bad.
No.
We have gotten to the point, though, when I have to eat protein popcorn and drink my protein sparkling water and then go and have a espresso protini with 10 grams of protein and follow it up with protein ice cream for dessert. What's next? Protein air? Yeah. Protein IV? I can't do it, you guys.
No.
This is too much. It's too much.
No, it's, yeah.
Okay.
I
just want to get that out of my system.
Agree. I definitely agree.
What do you mean that there's dry rub infused in... I
feel like this is like the new avocado toast, or like when everyone was obsessed with like kale and they wrote everything. Like it's like we're gonna have shirts that just say protein on it.
But you know, no, seriously. And here's the thing: avocado toast, kale, like they had their moment in the spotlight, and that's fine because at least it's a fucking food.
No, that's
at least it's
like
a goddamn whole food.
Yeah.
Now it's a macro that we're focused on. Now it's protein. Everything.
I can't.
I beg you to just eat foods, you guys. Like just eat foods and vegetables and just eat a fucking plate of food. I'm like vibrating right now.
First, folks, eat food.
Eat real fucking food.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that I never have crappy processed stuff. Everybody does. That's not my point. My point is not just eat clean and everything will be okay. That's not my point. My point is if we're so deficient in fucking protein that you need 10 grams of it from a goddamn espresso martini with dry rub rimming it, I beg you to eat a piece of chicken.
Have some peanut butter.
My God. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
Hi, welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Barely Holding On podcast. I'm sweating.
What's got you barely holding on right now?
I'm sweating right now. I'm worked up.
Oh my gosh.
Let's talk. How do I come back after that? Let's talk green. Let's talk luck.
Oh, you know it's not lucky? Protein. No. So
you know who's also green? Kermit. Love Kermit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can we just name green things?
This is actually just an episode of I Spy.
The pillow.
I spy something.
My shirt. So when we were thinking about what to talk about for this lucky episode, we couldn't not discuss the Disney Channel original movie, The Luck of the Irish, 2001 masterpiece.
Obviously, honestly, that movie is so. I haven't watched it in a really long time. I maybe should watch it on St. Patrick's Day this year.
Oh,
there's just something about it.
There's something about it.
It's just something about it.
And if you don't know, it is about this boy who they're having Heritage Day at school, and he goes to talk to his parents about what his heritage is.
His spiky hair. I remember his spiky early 2000s hair.
Oh, it's
gold. Continue.
No, it's okay. And his parents get a little weird about it. They don't want to disclose. Yeah. They're all secretive that they don't want to disclose what his heritage is. He ends up finding this gold coin. Weird. And slowly he starts to change. He's also a basketball player. So, I mean, that's just also kind of just thrown in there in the back.
We had a lot of Disney Channel original movies that centered around basketball players.
Yeah, a lot of sports.
Even like High School Musical. Like Luck of the Irish. What was the double teamed? Remember that? About the twins?
Oh, I loved them.
Yeah.
Didn't they do volleyball too?
Butch Icons. I don't remember.
Or is it the other? I don't know.
I don't remember.
They're twins, everything for those.
Okay, anyways, Luck of the Irish.
So I decided to find some Letterboxd reviews just to kind of remind us how amazing this this movie was. So we have one right here, and then it says, "I wish I had his lucky coin so I wouldn't be so fucked up all the time."
Oh, hold on. What the fuck does that mean? So I wouldn't be so fucked up all the time?
So with the coin, he starts to change, but also luck. Like he's getting so much luck because of he's
what a
Irish.
Weird, yeah.
And there's also
obviously
there's a guy who like is like an evil leprechaun.
Oh yeah.
And remember that there's this movie called like Leprechaun? It's like this like scary, terrifying. I think that's one of the scariest things.
Freaky.
Anywho,
freaky for show. Sorry. freaky for show.
It says, I feel like this movie had 3 screenwriters. One was extremely anti-immigrant, one was extremely pro-immigrant, and one just like St. Patrick's Day.
That's so good. But there was a weird like tone of
Yeah, but it's also giving like it's giving like if I like when I did Heritage Day and I like am probably like I don't know, like my pinky might be Scottish. Like I think like the amount like things like that where it's like then that becomes like your whole personality for that project.
Yeah.
And you're like,
well, look. Some of us enjoy where we came from.
Look, I didn't need to wear that plaid skirt and give out short.
Ooh. Whoa.
But my trifold poster board was sick.
My trifold poster board. My trifold poster board.
I really want to make one again.
I don't.
I loved making
man.
a poster board.
Stress. I just remember stress.
I got special scissors to make cool borders.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it.
We had some of them.
It says you don't know your mom's maiden name. How will you ever get a credit card?
No, actually, like it was such an odd premise.
Yeah. I love that they're just like hiding like who they were.
We're
too.
actually a family of leprechauns, but shh, don't tell anyone.
Surprise.
We'll be discriminated against.
Another one says this happened to my buddy Eric.
What? No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Oh,
Eric, reveal yourself.
What else is there? Oh, it said it really wouldn't take much to re-edit this into a horror film.
Oh, easily. Easily.
And then I guess we'll end it on this one. The luck of the Irish is simply white privilege. So
true.
Yeah.
So true. Wait, yeah.
It was
no. Speaking of white privilege and Irish luck, so there's something called the Blarney Stone.
Oh, okay.
This actually has nothing to do with white privilege that I know of. Of course, I'm sure if we dig in, I'm sure it would. But there is something called the Blarney Stone. There's a really old castle in Ireland that is not like active anymore, obviously. And there's a particular stone on the inside of one of the castle walls that is supposed to be lucky. If you kiss it, you'll get good luck. I think it might be like 14 years. There's some sort of like.
Is that where the Kiss Me I'm Irish thing came from?
I have no idea.
Oh,
probably. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So when my what?
That was a really weird
what?
noise.
What did you just do?
I was supposed to do mine like blown, and then like it sounded like
that was not that. Yeah, that was weird. It was kind of gross.
What happened?
Okay. So, anyways, there's a stone that if you go and kiss it, you'll get good luck. And in order to do so, it's not just like you walk up and kiss it. There's like a hole in the floor, and you have to bend over that hole backwards. Laying on your back, you bend over it, and you kiss the stone upside down. I don't know how well they sanitize it. It's probably not, but we're not going to talk about that. This is way pre-COVID, okay? I went with my family in 2004?
Okay.
2003? Something like that. And if there's one thing that you should know about me, especially young Kearney, overly cautious. My God, incredibly cautious. That's still in my blood, and I've worked very hard to not be so goddamn fucking cautious about everything. But my goodness, was I a nervous little Nelly, okay? So we're driving to the Blarney Stone, and my parents are like, because I was, for whatever reason, I was nervous. Like, I didn't want to do it. I think it was like the bending up. Like, you're pretty high up.
Yeah.
You're pretty high up. And there's like a single metal bar that keeps you from falling to your death. And obviously, like, there's an attendant there who like helps you, and like it's very safe. It's fine. No one's probably ever been injured from it. But I was nervous about doing it. And I was like 8 or 9, and so it was just one of those things where I was in my head about it, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I'm too scared. Like, whatever. And so my parents were like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but like we're gonna go up there, and if you decide you want to, you can. Well, fun fact, they were lying to me. So we got up to the top, and it's a very popular tourist attraction, so there's a line, and we get up there, and my mom was like, hey, by the way, like, you're doing it, you don't have a choice. And I started freaking out. Okay? I was freaking out, trying not to have a meltdown, basically. Freaking out. We get up there, and I'm like, I think crying at this point, or like about to be crying. Don't want to do it. My mom is like basically yelling at me, but like trying not to cause a total scene, but we obviously are making a scene at this point. She's like, no, you're doing it, like get down there, like just fucking do it. And I was like, I don't want to. Like, I'm scared. And it's this like weird old guy who's like sitting there, and he's the one that like, you know, kind of holds you as you. It just, I don't know. I was freaked out. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a ridiculous thing to
I'm
think
putting
about.
my like life into strangers' hands.
Yeah, which obviously everyone else is fine with doing, but I'm the one fucking have a
I'm
freak
like, why
out
is
about
no
it.
one else freaking out here?
So no, literally. So I just like am refusing to do it, and I'm really being stubborn and crying about it. And so my mom pulls me to the side, and she's trying to calm me down, but she's also pissed off that like I'm not doing it, but she's trying to get me to just like calm down. And I'll never forget this like middle-aged woman comes up to me and she's like, "It's okay. I cried my first time too."
What?
What? Why? Why did you?
Like,
and why would you tell me that?
You're like, actually, that's weird.
No, you know what? She's fucking weird. Let's go do this and get out of here. It was so odd. And for some reason, I did calm down. I did do it. And obviously, I live to tell the tale. It was fine. But the older I get and the more I think about that story. What did you say? What did you say?
Unless you're a ghost. I don't know, dude.
Okay.
I'm
The older
the
I
breakdown's
get
imminent.
and think about that day, it's like, why was I so scared?
Yeah.
It was what? Why was I, what?
I get
I
that.
have to lean over. Kearney.
That was
Kearney.
me in like the shark encounter at SeaWorld, where after you go through the main part and then you have to go down and it gets really dark in the tunnel, I would sob.
Well, I mean,
but I loved going
that's
in
pretty
there.
normal.
Yeah.
It's like kissing a stone and being scared to bend over and I don't know. I couldn't tell you what that really was all about.
Yeah.
But sorry, Mom. I think that's the moral of the story. Sorry. Caused a bit of a scene. Yeah, and my family obviously has never let me live it down. So that's still going really strong. So that's great. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that you kissed the stone.
Thank you. You know, clearly the good luck's running really, really strong.
Maybe we have to go kiss the stone again.
Maybe I need to do it again, actually.
Yeah.
I would so go back to Ireland. Ireland was gorgeous.
I know. I want to go. I've never been.
One of my homelands. Still on the topic of luck, I have a couple of Reddit posts that I pulled.
Okay.
We wanted to talk about dumb luck and kind of see like how we could weave that in. So I went to the internet, actually, is what I did. And honestly, one of these is kind of dark. So let's see how this goes. The title of the Reddit post, in parentheses, serious, just in case we were concerned.
Got it. Right.
People who have survived a murder attempt by dumb luck. What's your story? Yeah. I thought this one would be fun. So let's start off strong, shall we?
I love this.
Thank God for my nosy neighbors, someone comments. I always used to hate how nosy they were until this happened. When I was about 10, I was riding my bike outside. My parents always let me ride my bike outside during the summer, but only up and down the street we were on. One day, a man in a van was parked across the street. He called to me, asking me if I had seen his dog and could help him find it. Me, being a dumb child, offered to help him find it, and I started walking towards his van.
That's like the number one,
but it's not candy, so I don't know, you know?
No, my mom told me the dog one.
Oh, I never heard that one. My neighbor, an older white lady, came bolting out of her house, hooting and yelling, telling the guy to back off. The dude got back in his car in a hurry and took off, and it wasn't until many years later that I realized how bad that situation could have been. Okay, so, you know, that's not as insane. But I think that's pretty, especially as a kid, like, if you're just like, oh, let me help this person, you know, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. Okay, this one's pretty intense. This is actually just fucking nuts. When I was about 10, my grandfather... What is it with these 10-year-olds? When I was about 10, my grandfather was dying from complications of his heart issues and mental deterioration. Jesus Christ. I didn't know him very well, as the last time we had been in contact with him was when I was a baby. My father never liked him and didn't bother coming with me and my mother to visit him in the hospital. When we got there, he was resting peacefully. My mother went forward and whispered some words to him, I imagine about his current state of health. I hang back a little bit because the creepy old guy, whom I don't recall seeing in my whole life, really freaked me out.
Yeah.
Regardless of my anxiety, my mom said I should approach Grandpa and share some nice words with him. I understood by how sad my mother was that I shouldn't argue too much, so I approached his hospital bed to speak with him. He didn't seem conscious at all, so I just did what my mother did, leaning forward and just whisper some nice things to him.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
Things took a turn when mid-sentence his eyes flare open and he stares at me, making me stop what I'm saying. My heart dropped into my ass. Sorry, that's really funny. When he looked at me, because it was pure hatred in his eyes. As soon as we made eye contact, he bolted upright from his bed and wrapped his hands around my neck and started throttling me as hard as he could. I hope this person is a good therapist. I barely even remember what happened, but my mom was screaming.
There's no way his hand strength is that good.
But my mom was screaming for a nurse, and Grandpa kept yelling at me while shaking my neck violently. Fucking betrayal, you betray me. That's what he was yelling. And then he died. Almost as fast as it began, it was over.
And he just died?
His grip loosened and he flatlined. My mother was inconsolable, and I was extremely confused and crying out of sheer trauma at the situation. Later, after we managed to calm down, a nurse explained to my mother that his severe dementia had left him barely coherent, and it was likely he had thought I was someone else.
Oh.
I didn't learn this until several years later, but my mother suspected my grandfather saw my father in me.
Yeah.
My father was an alcoholic womanizer and fairly abusive in my earlier childhood, and my grandfather resented him for it. I guess I look a little too much like my dad.
Ooh, I have chills.
Oh, you do?
That
Yeah.
spooked me.
That's fucking freaky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really,
but like, fuck the
really,
dad. The dad sucks.
Yeah, really fucking freaky.
Honestly, on the grandpa's side, like not for like attacking the kid.
Well,
but,
yeah,
like,
not for like
not
maybe
for the
trying
kid,
to murder
but
the
if it was the
grandchild.
dad, then yeah,
Yeah,
I'm on board.
dumb luck for sure. Like he just died, and that was how you.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Could you imagine like feeling someone's
Oh.
grip loosen on
So
your?
that's incredibly traumatizing.
Oh my
Every part of that situation.
That would fuck me up.
Okay, here's another one. My dad has a client that owns a number of fast food restaurants. One day we were working at one of his stores, remodeling it, and talking about robberies. The client told us when he was just getting into the fast food business, he lived in Colorado. He was assistant manager at a chain that required him to wear a tie. A drug addict came into the restaurant to rob them and grabbed him from behind, putting a knife to his throat.
Jesus Christ.
He opened the register and the guy attempted to slit his throat anyway, except the knife was dull and couldn't cut through the material of the tie.
Oh my gosh. Good thing he was wearing his uniform.
The client began to fight back and escaped with minor injuries. Addict went to prison, and apparently he has the tie in a frame at home. That's fucking nuts, actually.
Wow.
Like, you literally escaped because of the tie that you were wearing.
And what if it was just like too loose that
Freaky.
day, or like it wasn't?
Oh my god, yeah, no, like all of the little ways in which that could have
This is crazy.
gone bad. Okay, this one's nuts.
This one? What about the other? They're all nuts.
Okay,
Just
look,
this one.
they're
one.
all nuts. Okay, this guy says, I'm a criminal defense attorney. I was representing this guy that had embezzled almost $500,000 from his business partner. He was looking down the barrel at several years in prison. A bunch of his assets had been seized by the government. He was being sued by multiple creditors for north of $2 million and was in the midst of an ugly divorce and wasn't allowed to see his kids. No shit. I was one of 3 lawyers he had, criminal, civil, and divorce. He was drinking a lot and using coke. I used to get his incoherent phone calls in the middle of the night that ranged from threats to crying.
Aw. Loser. Guy sucks.
He came to my office one day and asked for me, but I was in court. My secretary said he was perfectly civil. He then went to his divorce lawyer's office and shot him to death. Got stopped by the police a short distance. I just got chills. Got stopped by the police a short distance away and was wounded in a shootout. He would later tell the cops that he had come to my office to shoot me that day and also planned to shoot his civil attorney. Bro.
What the fuck?
That's fucking nuts.
Whoa, the consequences of his own actions? Like, grow up. Oh my god, that's
Fucking
insane.
Nuts.
Oh my gosh.
My god. Oh, okay. Let's end with this also really fucked up one.
Oh my god, yay.
And then go to the other post I have and see if there's anything good there. I have a friend who had a party at his parents' house when he was in high school that a ton of random people went to. He got super drunk during the party and went upstairs to go to sleep, knowing that his friends would watch the party for him. My friend woke up from his nap to a guy from his school sitting on top of him, stabbing him to death. He was stabbed 7 times before it stopped, and he laid there on the bed dying. The only reason he is still alive is because his best friend came upstairs to ask him if it was all right if he made a frozen pizza and found him. The assailant was put in jail and recently was released, and it scares me to know that a guy who wanted to know what it would feel like to kill someone, quote, he said that during his trial, is still out there free.
Well, maybe because he got his answer, like, he won't do it again.
Ryan. Yeah, no, you're so right. That's totally how people that are fucked in the head think.
Hey,
that's fucking insane.
That's crazy.
Also,
and
a
what if they
frozen
didn't want a pizza?
saving it? Yeah, a frozen pizza saved that kid's
Wow.
life. Imagine.
Yeah, we get sponsored.
DiGiorno. We could write. We're gonna workshop it. There's something there.
There is.
Okay. What?
Or like a pizza delivery guy saving someone. I'm sure that's out there already, actually.
That's like a weird porno start too.
Oh,
you know?
that's
yeah.
fair.
we're doing a weird crossover. Okay, here's another Reddit post. What is the biggest instance of dumb luck you've ever seen? The first comment, my wife deciding I would be a good life partner. Okay. Cute, I guess. Okay, my parents and uncles went on a family vacation when I was a teen. Me and the cousins got our hands on some ATVs and we were driving around this mountain area. We were racing around the bend. My sister at the front of the pack takes a hard left, and just in front of me there's my little cousin who forgot to turn. He went careening over the side of the mountain. Jesus. Freaking out, I jump off my vehicle and run over. His ATV was caught about 5 to 6 feet down on a huge bush. A drop of over 100 feet below. He climbs back up and we drive quietly 3 miles an hour back to the cabin. Holy fuck, dude.
I will not fuck with ATVs.
No. I've only heard bad stories.
Like, I knew something, like, this one girl, like, that I did pageants with, her dad died, like, because of an ATV accident. Like, people are just so reckless on those, and, like...
They are.
I can't get behind them. Like, it
you
looks
were
like
saved
fun, but, like, no.
By a bush.
That's insane.
You only fell a few feet down, and there were 100 more feet below you.
You'd have been dead.
You literally would have died.
Also, how do you just forget to turn?
It looked like it sounds like it was...
like they couldn't tell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here's another one. At a bar drinking, and they have those big screen TVs with Keno numbers on them. I'm assuming that's like a lottery number? Keno number?
I have no idea.
I'd look up at it every now and then and notice that there would always seem to be one row that had the majority of numbers on it. Semi-drunk me bought a ticket with multiple consecutive draws. Threw a $50 in the machine and said, fuck it, let it ride. It's $2 a ticket, including extra, and put 5 numbers in a single row. Turns out if you select 5 and all 5 get picked, it's a $500 prize. Made a little over $1,000 while drinking. Completely forgot I had the ticket until it was time to pay, and I pulled it out of my pocket. Scanned on the way out, and jackpot for me twice. Haven't played since.
Wow.
That is definitely dumb luck. Especially you were drinking and just like fucking around.
I love it.
Wow.
How cool.
Okay.
I'm happy some people are lucky.
Yeah. Here's a kind of silly one. This is my dumb luck. I had a loft with concrete floors. I just purchased pillows that were in a large box I had just opened and then started up the stairs. Mm-hmm. This is the most ridiculous. I tripped while going up the stairs, fell backward, and into the box of pillows and not on the concrete floor. I couldn't have made this up if I tried.
Wow.
You would have been super fucked, bro. Concrete? I just like shoved the mic into my mouth when I said that. It's fine.
Concrete? Just eat it. Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
Wow.
Okay. Well, last one.
Okay.
My late husband took out our last $200 for a part of our rent from an ATM. Ooh, sad. Had a distraction and left the money at the ATM. Realized he didn't have the money on him while walking home. Went back to ATM and it was gone. Distraught, he decided to take a walk around to figure out what his next move would be. By sheer heavenly intervention, he found a few $100 on the parking lot floor by a mall. Dude, enough to replace what we lost and a bit extra.
I saw a $100 bill like right in front of Ulta, and I left it.
Yeah.
I couldn't grab it. I was going to see if like who was parked there, but I wasn't like brave enough to like talk to people in the moment.
Yeah.
So I just kind of looked at it, and then I was like, what? But do you know what's so bad about the internet right now is that I felt like this is a setup. Like, I don't want to pick it up because I feel like someone's waiting and watching and going to be like, oh, like, you're taking that? You're not going to see whose it is? And they're going to film me and come out of the corner and be like,
funny.
Whoa, like, whoa.
That's where your anxiety brain goes. My anxiety brain goes to, there's a chemical on there that if I touch it, I'll pass out and someone will kidnap me.
Oh, fuck.
So I just don't. And I go, you know what? If that's real, it's someone can get the money next time they see it.
That's how I feel. Someone left like something on my like car, and I just left it there.
I've seen things like that, you know, and it's the internet, but you never know.
It literally said, "Don't be scared," and it was like some Jesus thing, but it was but it said, "Don't be scared." It's blah blah blah, and I was like, "I'm not touching this."
I don't like that. No,
I like literally got
like I got tongs.
Yeah, I got something.
Yep. No, absolutely not. I hope you discover some stupid fucking luck like we just read about. And I don't know, luck of the Irish maybe.
Mm-hmm. Kiss somebody.
Just a little. Don't get pinched. Wear your green.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss an Irish person.
Have
a
beer,
you know,
if you want.
Have a beer. Have a green beer if you desire.
Yeah.
I might be having a green beer tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let
loose. Get a little luck in your veins.
In the tap.
In the tap?
Yeah. Tap into your veins.
Okay. Yeah, no, it makes total sense. Okay, well, thank you for being here. Ryan's probably gonna have a meltdown after we shut off cameras, and that's totally fine. You know, get some luck, have a meltdown, have a beer, call it a day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.